Are we good to go? Coach, congratulations.
Thanks.
You have been able to take your first 3 points away from the Accra Sports Stadium here at the Lagos Sports Stadium. Would you attribute this win to the change of venue, or you think you had your tactics right for today's game?
First of all, I think that the most important thing was that it was so key that we needed to bounce back into winning ways, and so irrespective of where we play, it doesn't matter. What is important is that we needed to change, the trend of doing things rightly and then still not getting the outcomes. And so I think that fundamentally it was just to bounce back from our drawing ways, losing ways and then to drawing ways and then back to winning ways.
Coach, before I go to my colleagues, I want to ask you this last question. If you have the opportunity to give up any department of your setup, which department would that be urgently?
This is not meant for you, it is meant for our own consumption. So when we get there, we know what we are looking for, and so we'll deal with it.
That's fine. Colleagues, your name, your questions, and then your media out.
Coach Augustine Kwanzaa, Ghana Premier League FC. You've seen the performances of it's me. You've seen the performances of Agbasi in the 3 games that he has been in the post. And then you have a national goalkeeper. Is that problematic for them? Does it give you kind of headache?
No. Just like whenever Benjamin is out of the country, we rely on the Swahili. So is it that in his absence, Solo is in. We don't have any headache. That's why we brought all of them, including Stephen Otopa. That's our youngest, 15-year-old that we had. So there's no headache. We just know who is 1, 2, and then 3, and then who is responsible to go in or assist. That's why for us when we travel with 21 players.
Okay.
Right, able person always with us.
Abdul Malik, Mara America. Looking at your team, it is difficult to be scored. It's also more difficult for you to score. Your colleague who came here just said that is a national problem. Both scoring is a national problem. How do you see it, and what do you think we can do?
Everyone has the right to his opinion, and I think that we need to just continue to improve. I've always said it, that there are so many things that we need to keep improving in my team, and we are progressing. And then once you are improving, and then you are progressing, you develop. And so we will not stop training, and we will not stop. The only aspect that we will not stop doing is trying at all times. We will continue to try, and we will continue to have belief in what we have and keep working in training. You'll be fine. Once you are creating, there's a possibility that the conversion rate will improve.
Any more questions? Any more? Okay.
Coach, goal scoring. You had not scored in the last 3 games, and then today you scored 1. But there were situations where your players missed a lot of chances. And is that a worry?
I think that's a take away from this, that we created more than 6 chances, and so potentially all the set pieces that we played were all dangerous, and they all could have resulted into goals. And then there were so many build-up plays that is our identity, where we find ourselves in the expansive phase of the game, where we needed a good decision in terms of the final pass and then a good run. We need to improve in these areas and be more consistent. Once we are consistent in these aspects, then the confidence level comes in. Goal scoring is not just have it one and just put it there. It's the courage to continuously do something repeatedly, and then they believe that, oh really, this is what I'm supposed to be doing will come. Then the confidence to be in those positions will become very eminent, and that's why top level strikers, when they get into certain situations, sometimes they miss. Mbappe and others, sometimes he meets a goalkeeper directly and then he hits against him. It happens, but it's not news, because in 2-3 days time he gets a similar one and then he buries, or he has scored similar situations. So we need to do these things consistently, and then it will be more sustainable, and that one will build our confidence to have the belief that yes, this is the right way to go about it.
Last question.
From PPF, Which if you think sometimes over-anxious from the players to score, we should call them to this team.
So I think that it still goes back to what I said: the courage to continuously do something, and then becomes a habit. Then the confidence comes in. It is not about confidence before courage. It's rather courage to do it and not be afraid to make mistakes. So that takes care of the anxious aspect. Then he begins to believe that once I can do the difficult run in the box and I can arrive in this situation, I just needed to keep my head down and then to be able to look at the goalkeeper but you need to do it consistently. And that is an area that we have been doing. Even in some aspects of we have made up some social aspects in terms of finishing competitions in our sessions, just to let them have fun around it and then to build that courage and then the confidence builds up. But I think that we are on the right path and then we will improve.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach. Now to our player. Two questions. Coach, you don't stand up. No, I beg you. 2 questions for the player, then we take leave of us. 2 questions for the player. The microphone. Okay. This one. Okay. So 2 questions.
Rafa, after picking this win, and how is the mood like in the dressing room after seeing a lot of things happen on the pitch? Although you got the win, how's the mood like? Are you guys content with what you had on the pitch?
Yeah. We are very happy for the win because it's been a long time not getting the results at home. So this win boosts our energy for the next match.
Then the change of venue, you can ask me something with respect to change of venue.
Okay, and then the change of venue, do you think it is time to have a closer relationship with the fans and others?
No. It does football. Sometimes you find it difficult to win. So the change of venue doesn't do anything else.
And the last one, your next game is against True Life in the FA Cup. What are the fans to expect as they will be coming to Pobiman especially?
Yeah, they should come. They should come to support us because we will give them a win.
We've seen an improved performance from you. How are you going to see more in the target for yourself as a player?
Yeah, we are always improving. We are always improving as a player. You have to always improve.
Okay, so let me use this opportunity to ask Coach a question for the upcoming game. Coach, this FA Cup slogan, Obi and Ubia, sometimes there's a crazy upsets. You are playing a lower tier side, True Life FC. Are we expecting? Okay, what should we expect from you?
I think that the Football Association have done so well in terms of giving House of Folk the opportunity to host the game at their sports complex, and for me, it's something that is very inward. It gives us the opportunity to give our fans the chance to really come out there and see what the board has done. I think that is an edifice. Sometimes when I step into training, I feel like I'm still in Europe. And so it gives, for me, the FA is giving the House fan the opportunity to be at Pobiman and then to see the investments that have been put in place by the almighty Tobe Afesi. I think that it's an edifice. And so for me, not just the game, but the opportunity that our beloved fans will have to really feel what they have and what they own going forward, where the club will have a progressive academic structure and then youth system going on, which is linking up with the first team with its style of play, club culture and then team philosophy. And this is something that is very embodied, and I think that for me, I look beyond just the FA Cup, as my friend just said. I see it, more into the fame of selling House of Folk to its own fans.
Let me just a follow-up question, then I'll come back to you. Just last question, Coach. Last season, you were eliminated by a lower tier side at the same venue, Pobiman. This time round, are we expecting a better campaign from you, probably winning the trophy?
Because we said we were ready to compete for every trophy at stake, and so the FA Cup is just part of the trophies that are available for contest. And I think that we take very serious to this game, and that's why some players were not even in this squad. You know, they were reserved, and then they were packaged just to have good results, because it's a very neutral week where you have 3 games within some short time. Karila is just at the weekend traveling to my hometown in Tamale. It's a journey, and so you need to deload players, and then you need to attach all the games with all the seriousness and the magnitude that it needs.
Thank you very, very much, Coach.
That's my good friend.